Ladies and gentlemen, in life we are often faced with challenges, not only in our actions, but in the beliefs and opinions of others around us. As human beings, it is natural to encounter disagreements in the journey of life, whether it be in personal relationships, the workplace, or even in larger societal discussions. The question then arises, how do we handle these disagreements? The key answer lies in respect. Respect is not just about agreeing with someone. It's about understanding that every individual has their unique experiences, knowledge, and perspectives. Disagreement should never be a reason for disrespect. Rather, it should be seen as an opportunity for growth, dialogue, and mutual understanding. Understanding the value of diverse perspectives. When we disagree with someone, it does not automatically mean they are wrong or that we are right. The value of diverse perspectives is invaluable. Imagine a society where everyone thought the same, acted the same, and spoke the same. It would be dull, stagnant, and devoid of creativity. It is through disagreement that we learn, that we challenge our own beliefs, and that we expand our horizons. Respecting those who disagree with us shows that we understand their right to view the world through a different lens. It encourages an environment where ideas flow freely, creating space for innovation and improvement. Respect as a reflection of character. When we respect someone, it says more about us than it does about them. It reflects our character, our ability to handle adversity, and our emotional maturity. It takes strength to remain calm and respectful when we find ourselves at odds with another person. It is easy to react with anger or dismissive behavior, but true strength lies in the ability to engage with others with dignity. In every disagreement, we reveal our own values, and the way we handle differences reflects the type of person we are. The power of constructive dialogue. Disagreements do not have to result in division. In fact, when approached with respect, they can open the door to meaningful and constructive dialogue. It is through conversation and exchange of ideas that solutions are born, progress is made, and relationships are strengthened. When we approach disagreements with an open mind and a respectful heart, we create the conditions for cooperation, understanding, and collaboration. Remember, in every disagreement, there lies the potential for growth and understanding if we choose to listen as much as we speak. Building bridges, not walls. The world is full of challenges, and division only serves to heighten the tension and create more problems. When we choose respect over hostility, we are not only affirming our beliefs, but also respecting the humanity of others. By respecting those who disagree with us, we are building bridges between us, not walls. We are saying that despite our differences, we can still find common ground. We can still work together, and we can still move forward in unity. In conclusion, my dear friends, the ability to respect those who disagree with us is not just an act of kindness or politeness. It is an investment in our own growth, in the strengthening of our relationships, and in the progress of our communities. Respect is the key that unlocks the doors to understanding, cooperation, and unity. Let us choose to respect even those with whom we disagree, and in doing so, let us create a world that thrives on dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect. In our fast-paced and interconnected world, it is easy to forget the importance of understanding and embracing different perspectives. We live in a society where individualism is celebrated, yet at times this individualism can cause us to be less receptive to the viewpoints of others. However, true growth, both personally and collectively, comes when we open ourselves to the diversity of thought and opinion that surrounds us. The value of diverse perspectives cannot be overstated, as it provides opportunities for us to see the world through different lenses and in turn expand our own understanding of life. It's in embracing these differences that we unlock new ways of thinking and create solutions to the problems that face us. To begin with, diverse perspectives allow us to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the world. When we limit ourselves to only our own way of thinking, we are bound to miss out on valuable insights. Every person we encounter has a different background, set of experiences, and set of knowledge that shapes the way they view the world. These differences, rather than being barriers, should be seen as windows into new realms of understanding. When we respect the perspectives of those who disagree with us, we gain the chance to learn something new, to be challenged in our thinking, and ultimately to evolve. A narrow perspective can lead to limited solutions. But when we combine the insights from different viewpoints, we are better equipped to navigate complex issues. Embracing diverse perspectives fosters a culture of empathy and compassion. It's one thing to hear someone's opinion, but it's another thing entirely to try and understand it from their point of view. Respecting differing opinions requires us to step outside of our comfort zones and momentarily walk in another person's shoes. By actively listening to and respecting the thoughts of others, we are signaling that we value their experiences and the knowledge they bring. This process of empathy helps to break down the walls of misunderstanding and division, creating a more harmonious and connected environment for everyone. Rather than seeing disagreements as a threat, we can begin to see them as opportunities to connect on a deeper level with those around us. Diverse perspectives spark creativity and innovation. When we engage with a variety of ideas, we invite the potential for new and innovative solutions. Imagine a room full of people who all think alike. They are likely to arrive at the same conclusion or solution, limited by their shared understanding. However, when we bring together people with varying viewpoints, the possibility of creative breakthroughs increases. By respecting and considering different opinions, we open the door to new ideas that we may not have thought of on our own. This is true in every aspect of life, from the workplace to personal relationships to societal challenges. The most groundbreaking ideas often come from collaborations between individuals who bring different viewpoints to the table. Diversity of thought, when embraced with respect, fosters an environment where innovation thrives and new ways of thinking emerge. Respecting diverse perspectives can strengthen our communities and societies. The world is a complex and multifaceted place, and no single person or group holds all the answers. When we respect differing viewpoints, we create an atmosphere of mutual understanding and trust, which is essential for the success of any community. A community that embraces diversity is one that is built on the foundation of shared respect, where differences are celebrated rather than feared. In such an environment, people feel more valued, understood, and included. This leads to stronger relationships, better collaboration, and a sense of unity despite the differences that may exist. A society that learns to respect diverse perspectives will be more resilient, adaptable, and capable of overcoming challenges. Diverse perspectives are critical in promoting personal growth. We grow as individuals not by confirming what we already know, but by challenging our existing beliefs and considering new ideas. Disagreements, when approached with respect, provide opportunities for self-reflection and personal development. They encourage us to think critically about our own beliefs and to evaluate whether they hold true in light of new information. Engaging with differing opinions allows us to test the strength of our convictions and in the process either reinforce our beliefs or refine them. This process of intellectual and emotional growth is an essential part of becoming a well-rounded and open-minded individual. By respecting those who disagree with us, we are giving ourselves the chance to evolve and improve. In essence, the value of diverse perspectives is profound and far-reaching. It allows us to deepen our understanding of the world, fosters empathy and compassion, sparks creativity and innovation, strengthens our communities, and promotes personal growth. When we respect differing viewpoints, we open ourselves up to a wealth of knowledge and experiences that can enrich our lives in ways we never imagined. Rather than shying away from disagreement, we should embrace it. For it is through this process that we become more informed, compassionate, and enlightened individuals. Respect is a fundamental value that shapes the way we interact with others. It is more than just an outward gesture of politeness or conformity. It is a powerful reflection of our inner character. The way we show respect, particularly towards those who may disagree with us, speaks volumes about who we are as individuals. It reflects our ability to remain composed in the face of dignity and to uphold our values in challenging circumstances. Respecting those who disagree with us is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our strength, maturity, and emotional intelligence. At its core, respect reveals our level of emotional maturity. When we encounter disagreement, our instinct might be to respond defensively, assert our position forcefully, or even dismiss the other person's opinion altogether. However, it takes a high level of emotional maturity to approach such situations with calmness and understanding. It is easy to be respectful when we agree with someone, but true respect is demonstrated when we choose to remain composed and courteous, even in the face of conflict. Our ability to do this reflects a deep understanding of our own emotions, as well as a respect for the emotions and perspectives of others. It is through this maturity that we can navigate disagreements in a way that upholds our integrity and creates space for constructive dialogue. Respect also speaks to our level of self-control. In moments of disagreement, emotions can run high, and it can be tempting to engage in heated arguments or resort to disrespectful behavior. However, it is in these moments that the strength of our character is truly tested. Choosing to remain respectful, even when provoked, is an indication of self-discipline and restraint. It shows that we are not controlled by our emotions or driven by the need to win an argument. Instead, we are guided by our values and principles, which are rooted in kindness, empathy, and fairness. Respecting others, especially those with whom we disagree, demonstrates a powerful sense of self-restraint that allows us to engage in a manner that is thoughtful, measured, and reflective. Respect reflects our level of humility. It is easy to fall into the trap of believing that we have all the answers, or that our viewpoint is the only valid one. However, respecting others, especially those who offer differing opinions, requires us to acknowledge that we do not have all the knowledge, nor can we possibly understand every perspective. Humility is the recognition that we are not infallible and that other people's experiences and knowledge are valuable. When we respect those who disagree with us, we are acknowledging that their views are worthy of consideration, even if we don't agree with them. This humility opens us up to the possibility of learning and growing, and it prevents us from becoming arrogant or dismissive of others. Respect is also a reflection of our integrity. Our actions speak louder than words, and how we treat others, especially in difficult situations, reveals our true character. Integrity means that we live in alignment with our values and principles regardless of the circumstances. If we value respect, then we must act in a way that reflects this value, even when we are faced with disagreement. Disrespecting others even in the heat of an argument, undermines our integrity and reveals that we are willing to compromise our values in order to win or be proven right. On the other hand, choosing to respect others, despite differences in opinion, reinforces our integrity and shows that we are committed to maintaining our values regardless of the situation. Respect reflects our commitment to building healthy relationships. The foundation of any strong relationship, whether personal or professional, is mutual respect. When we show respect to others, we are fostering an environment where trust, communication, and understanding can flourish. Disagreements are inevitable in any relationship, but how we handle those disagreements determines the strength and longevity of the relationship. By respecting others during times of conflict, we create a space for open communication and problem solving, rather than hostility and division. This not only strengthens the relationship, but also cultivates a sense of safety and belonging for both parties involved. In addition to these personal qualities, respect is a reflection of our broader sense of social responsibility. We live in a diverse world where people come from different backgrounds, cultures, and belief systems. Our ability to respect those who disagree with us contributes to a more harmonious and cooperative society. When we demonstrate respect for differing opinions, we create a culture of inclusivity and understanding where people feel valued and heard regardless of their beliefs. This sense of respect is the cornerstone of healthy communities, workplaces, and societies. It allows people to coexist peacefully, work together effectively, and contribute to the greater good despite their differences. Respecting those who disagree with us reflects our commitment to personal and collective growth. When we approach disagreements with respect, we are not only showing maturity and self-discipline, but we are also demonstrating a willingness to learn from others. Respect is the foundation upon which we build understanding, and it is through this understanding that we grow, both as individuals and as a society. By valuing others' perspectives, we create an environment where learning, growth, and collaboration can flourish, enabling us to move forward together toward a more inclusive and compassionate future. In conclusion, respect is not merely a polite gesture. It is a profound reflection of who we are as individuals. It reveals our emotional maturity, self-control, humility, integrity, and commitment to building healthy relationships. It is through respecting others, particularly those with whom we disagree, that we demonstrate the strength and depth of our character. Ultimately, respect is not just a value to uphold in our interactions with others. It is a reflection of the person we aspire to be. In a world that is increasingly polarized, where differences in opinion often lead to confrontation rather than understanding, the ability to engage in constructive dialogue is one of the most valuable skills one can possess. Constructive dialogue is not simply about exchanging words or presenting opposing viewpoints. It is about creating a space for mutual respect, learning, and collaboration, even in the midst of disagreement. The power of constructive dialogue lies in its ability to transform conflict into opportunity, to bridge gaps between differing perspectives, and to foster a deeper understanding of the issues at hand. When we approach disagreements with the goal of constructive dialogue, we not only open ourselves up to new ideas, but also create an environment where meaningful change and growth can occur. At the heart of constructive dialogue is the principle of active listening. It is not enough to simply hear what someone is saying. We must listen with the intent to understand. Active listening requires that we focus not just on the words being spoken, but also on the emotions and intentions behind those words. It involves listening without judgment, without immediately preparing a counter-argument, and without allowing our own biases to cloud our perception. When we listen actively, we signal to the other person that their viewpoint is valued and that we are genuinely interested in understanding their perspective. This kind of listening fosters an atmosphere of respect and openness, which is essential for any productive dialogue. It also creates the conditions for deeper engagement, as both parties feel heard and understood. Constructive dialogue also requires a willingness to be vulnerable and open to change. In order for dialogue to be truly constructive, we must be willing to examine our own beliefs and assumptions and consider the possibility that we might be wrong or that our understanding could be incomplete. This is not an easy task, as it challenges our egos and our need to be right. However, it is through this vulnerability that growth occurs. When we engage in dialogue with an open mind, we invite the opportunity to learn from others, to broaden our perspective, and to refine our own views. It is important to recognize that constructive dialogue is not about winning or losing an argument, but about arriving at a deeper, more nuanced understanding of the issue at hand. This process of intellectual humility, being willing to acknowledge that we do not have all the answers, is essential for the dialogue to be truly constructive. Constructive dialogue is rooted in the idea of collaboration rather than competition. Often when people engage in disagreements, the focus shifts from finding solutions to defeating the other person's argument. However, in constructive dialogue, the goal is not to win, but to collaborate towards a common understanding or solution. When both parties approach the conversation with this mindset, they are more likely to find common ground and work together to address the issue at hand. This collaborative approach not only increases the likelihood of finding a solution, but also strengthens the relationship between the individuals involved. It shifts the conversation from being adversarial to being cooperative, fostering a spirit of teamwork and shared purpose. This is especially important in environments such as workplaces, communities, and even families, where collaboration is essential for achieving common goals. Another important aspect of constructive dialogue is the ability to disagree respectfully. Disagreement does not have to lead to hostility or resentment. In fact, it is often through disagreement that new ideas and perspectives are born. However, the key to productive disagreement is respect. When we disagree with someone, it is important to acknowledge their right to hold a different opinion. This does not mean we have to agree with them, but it does mean that we must engage with their ideas thoughtfully and without resorting to personal attacks or dismissive behavior. Respectful disagreement opens the door to deeper discussions and allows for more comprehensive exploration of the issue. It also fosters an environment where all parties feel safe expressing their views, which is crucial for the exchange of ideas. Constructive dialogue encourages critical thinking and problem solving. When we engage in meaningful conversations with others who may hold different views, we are challenged to think more deeply about our own beliefs and assumptions. This process of critical reflection allows us to refine our ideas, question our biases, and ultimately develop a more well-rounded understanding of the issue. Constructive dialogue encourages us to ask questions, to seek clarification, and to examine the evidence supporting different viewpoints. This process not only strengthens our own understanding, but also contributes to the development of more thoughtful and informed solutions to the challenges we face. In this way, constructive dialogue becomes a powerful tool for problem solving, as it encourages creativity, critical thinking, and open-mindedness. Constructive dialogue plays a critical role in building trust and strengthening relationships. When people engage in respectful, open, and honest conversations, they are more likely to build trust with one another. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, whether personal professional, or societal. Without trust, communication breaks down and misunderstandings arise. Constructive dialogue helps to build trust by fostering an environment of transparency, respect, and mutual understanding. When both parties feel heard and valued, they are more likely to trust each other and to work together towards common goals. This trust is especially important in situations where collaboration is essential, such as in workplaces, communities, or even in global efforts to address complex issues. In addition, constructive dialogue has the power to heal divisions and bring about reconciliation. In many situations, disagreements and conflicts are rooted in misunderstandings, hurt feelings, or past grievances. Through constructive dialogue, these issues can be addressed in a way that promotes healing and reconciliation. By listening to one another, acknowledging the pain and frustrations on both sides, and engaging in respectful conversation, people can find common ground and move towards a resolution. This process is especially important in situations of social or political division, where dialogue can serve as a bridge between different groups or ideologies. Constructive dialogue provides a platform for healing wounds, mending relationships, and fostering a sense of unity amidst division. In conclusion, the power of constructive dialogue cannot be underestimated. It is a tool that can turn disagreement into opportunity, division into unity, and conflict into collaboration. Through active listening, vulnerability, respect, and critical thinking, we can engage in conversations that promote growth, understanding, and problem solving. Constructive dialogue is essential not only for personal development, but also for the health and progress of our communities and societies. When we approach disagreements with the intention of engaging in constructive dialogue, we open ourselves to new ideas, stronger relationships, and a deeper understanding of the world around us. In today's world, where divisions seem to grow wider with each passing day, the importance of building bridges rather than walls has never been more critical. We are surrounded by differences in opinion, culture, values, and beliefs. And while these differences can sometimes lead to friction and conflict, they also present an opportunity for growth, unity, and collective progress. The key to navigating these differences in a healthy and constructive way is to prioritize building bridges, strong connections based on respect, understanding, and cooperation, rather than erecting walls that create separation and hostility. When we focus on building bridges, we create a foundation for deeper connections, more effective problem solving, and a more harmonious society.